Hello everyone, this is part 3 of a series dealing with the Eagle model MD2 motor dyno. Now I'm going on to the next step, which is downloading the files necessary to extract the information from your dyno, put it onto your computer, and view it in an Excel format. All right, so what you need to do is go to eaglemodel.com. All right, so you'll click on the upper portion there, and most of it's all in Japanese here, but what you want to do is you want to scroll down to where it says software. All right where my cursor is, click on that. You'll see that there is software for various products that they offer. You want to click on the MD2 motor dyno PC software. All right, there you go. So you got an image of the MD2 motor dyno, and what you want to do is you just want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see the cable available that you can buy, but as I showed you in the previous video, you can easily get one of these cables at any electronic stores. You don't need to worry about that. If I remember correctly, you have to download the USB CDC device driver. Now, the reason why I say this is because I kind of forget whether or not I downloaded this or not, but I'm pretty sure you need to download this in order to get the USB connection to connect with the MD2 motor dyno. So I will either leave a comment on the screen to indicate yes you do or you don't. I'll have to talk to one of the guys who is a computer whiz with all this. I'm sorry, I just don't remember. So there are multiple download links. You got the USB CDC driver, you probably have to download that. And then you got the Eagle MD2 zip file, and then the Eagle MD2 version 1.5 zip file. Just download the MD2 version 1.1 zip file. That's what I'm going to be using in this demonstration. I guess this one just must be updated. So download these two drivers, just click on them, download them, extract the information, and you should be good to go. All right, so there you go. That's it. So eaglemodel.com is where you need to go. All right, so let's say that you've already dealt with all the downloads. You got everything all set up. Now, this is what you'll see after you have all your files extracted from your MD2 data version 1.1. You'll have this here, this, and this. Ideally, you'll be using this here and this here for extracting information, looking at it. All right, so say that I've double-clicked on this and I've opened it up. All right, so here you go. That's what you got. You have the Eagle MD2 data. It says here at the top, remember to close the EXE before unplugging the USB. All right. Now, one thing that's a little tricky that you can either do it the long way or the short way. You have to figure out what COM port your USB plug is in on your computer. I am not really a computer whiz, so I just went by trial and error. So example, I went to 3 and I clicked start. Error. What's going on? Error. So you have to close the window and restart it again in order to figure out which COM port it is. And then you have to do that through all the ones here. Now, it says 3 automatically. I'm not too sure why, but I know for a fact it's COM port 9. And I click start. There we go. Now, this information comes up right away. You have the flywheel radius, flywheel weight, ESC neutral, ESC full. Now, the reason why all this data comes up right away is because I already have my dyno connected. I'm just going to move this here. I have my dyno connected with everything all ready to go. 2 lipos. Always run 2 lipos. Don't run 1 lipo, because if you run one lipo, you will probably blow fuses when you run up in higher motors, like a 13.5. If you run just 1 lipo, the amount of strain or load put on to the system here will cause the fuse to pop. So always run 2 7.4 lipos and you won't have any problems with fuses going. All right, so there you go. Everything's all set up. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to move this around a bit. All right, so Now, I have everything ready to go. It says now running. I just clicked on to run. So this thing's ready to go to gather information, all right? Now what I want to do is I want to turn over to the dyno here, all right? Let's look down here. Sorry for the mess. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let's get back. Run motor, all right? So we're going to run the motor as if we didn't have the computer set up. All right, with ESC, yes. All right. Now, one thing about this setup here is I switched over to a Revention Pro, and there is an on-off button on the actual ESC, and you will actually have to push it on at this point. All right. So if you have any ESCs that are push button, you'll have to push it on at this point. Okay. If you don't, it won't work. So ready? And so what you want to do is I like to just put my finger on the actual position here just to keep it safe from vibrating or moving. You'll probably see why. I'm running a 21.5 Orca with the timing set up quite a bit. So here we go. Alright, so maximum RPM reached. Alright, so we're all done there. We'll let that wind down. And let's look at your data. Alright, so there you go. You got your information here. Runtime, output voltage, output current, RPM, and you got your flywheel radius, flywheel weight, all that. Alright, so there you go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on stop running. We are done, alright? Don't worry about the error sign there. We're going to go to the save icon. Now, we just pulled up, by clicking on the Save Excel, we have just taken the data that we've just taken off that dyno reading, and now we have it in an Excel format, which is all right here. All right, so it gives you everything. It gives you your runtime, your output voltage, your output current, and as you can see here, it does it throughout very small increments of time. All right, and so there you go. There's all your information, all ready for you. And like it says, it's reached its maximum RPM, and so the maximum RPM is 30,000 RPMs. All right, and so that's pretty much it. And how to get everything, how to get the data from the dyno onto your computer. Now, in the next video I will show you a really great program called RC Crewchief. That has the designer has gone ahead and worked and tweaked all this dyno data from the exact same dyno and put it on his really amazing RC car setup simulation, so you can actually compare other motors to each other from this dyno information. Okay, I hope this was of help. If you have any questions, please let me know. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. Bye-bye.